Hello everyone and welcome to our favorite SYS debates. I am absolutely thrilled to be here today and to host my favorite debate here with the teams that I know are going to kill it today. So before we get started and before I even tell you the topic of the debate, let's discuss some rules that you guys should follow during this debate. Rule number 1, our debates should be in English only. The use of the Arabic language is prohibited. Rule number 2, it is forbidden to discuss any religious or political matters. Number 3, each debater has only 60 seconds to answer the question directed to them. Number 4, if a debater has an objection or wants to answer a question, they should make this sign with their hands to ask the host for permission. And finally, number 5, debaters are not allowed to criticize each other, but only criticize their different ideas and points of view. Well, I hope everything's now clear. Let's move on to the topic. I know you guys cannot wait to hear about it. Is life now better than life in the past? Yes or no? Some people believe that life now is so much better considering all the development that we have, medical development, technological development, and they say, no, life right now is so much easier. But the other team believes that no, life in the past was so much better, it was so much peaceful. So let's not waste any more time and get started with the first phase, which is the phase I like to call Be Ready. So first question, how do you think life was like in the past? Like, tell me how people were. Were they happy? Were they sad? Were their life hard? Was it easy? What do you think?
From my point of view, I think that life in the past was better, as people in the past enjoyed everything, a beautiful thing. In the past, they had less polluted environment, as well they had organized laws that controls everything in their life. Unlike now, I think that now we live in a lot of mess.
Good, very good answer, very simple. We live in a mess.
Life in the past was much more peaceful than now, and people they are communicating with each other's every families. They know their neighbors, they know each others, and they can manage their time better. So I think it's less wasting the time in the past, and everybody knows their dreams and know everything.
They mentioned time management and wasting time in the past. You said that in the past, people could enjoy their time, spend more quality time with their families. I don't think it depends on now and in the past. It depends on how the person can prioritize and manage his time well.
People don't improve themselves.
Basically, you're saying that they didn't do much development for themselves. They just went to their land and, life was limited. That's what you're saying. Okay, that's a good point.
You mentioned that there was no time management and they didn't have anything to do, but I don't think so. They spent a lot of time together, which had a great impact on their psychology.
Yes, I need you guys to tell me, do you think social life is now better or was it better in the past? Yes.
And the past was much better. Communicating with friends was gathering all the family, not TV, not means can bother anyone in the family, and starting also from the social life in workplaces and in the neighborhood.
They spent quality time with
Yes, no means bothers anyone.
Okay, 3 objections.
I think it depends on the people and on the family.
In the past, life was easy.
I think that communication in the past was better. The feeling of belonging, they felt themselves as a part of this place. Not only that, there was more focus and deeper focus, and there was no distraction in the past. So that they pay more attention to the conversations with each other.
Nowadays, all the family are using phones all the day, using the old modern technology, so they can't speak about the life situations they have made to the everyday.
Social life, it doesn't depend on the past and now. We're coming back to the same point. It depends on your personality, your qualities as a person. If you are a good communicator, you simply can communicate with your friends, your family, with other people if you really are a good communicator.
You said that it depends on the personalities, yes, and how to be a good communicator. Here's a question for you. How can people be good communicators in case or in the presence of technology? Now, you see that all people became mouse potatoes. They now use their phones and they didn't engage to the circumstance or even the thing that happened around them.
Okay, Ms. Dalia, you here asked a very important question. She said, how can we be good communicators if we have phones around all the time? I need you guys to answer that question. Okay, Ms. Hams, could you please tell us?
It's already depends on you. You can let your phone alone for 1 hour and spend time with your family or with your friends.
Okay, so old people now, all their works, all their relationships, anything by using their phones, yes? How can they do that?
Okay, by calling them.
Okay, it means that I will use my phone again.
Okay, but in a good way.
So
I
which
don't waste
means
my
okay,
time.
using our phones for a lot of time, it will lead to rhythm, loneliness. It will cause a lot of psychological illnesses.
If we use phone more than 1 hour or 2 hours, it will make a habit using them all the means or the bad means.
If you have a bad habit of addiction using social media and phone and so on, that means you have a problem and you should admit it.
How can we limit that communication?
Yes, okay.
Yes, how can we limit the using of technology?
We should first prioritize our life. I can use phone positively. That I know that I shouldn't waste my time using social media platforms and wasting my time.
So it's all
using
about
phone.
being self-disciplined. Like you discipline yourself and not...
We can use phone and social media positively, and other person can use it negatively.
Let's move on to the second phase, which is the phase I love the most because it's called the battlefield. In this phase, I need you guys, each team, to ask the other team a question. Okay, can we do that?
Yeah.
And I need it to be a battlefield, not just questions and answer. We're not in an interview. We are in a debate. So I need it to be... Okay, good. I love the confidence. Yes. So let's start with the team of... Yes, you guys. Tell us a question.
Do you think women got all their rights in the past?
For sure, and even more than now. You see that in the past, all women in the past were more polite. They pay attention to their families and their children, and they used to care for their families, for husbands.
Do you know when was the last time we had a woman like controlling our country, like Cleopatra?
Let's talk about England. Elizabeth Queen, okay?
Yeah, but it's not all in all countries. Like it's different.
My school manager is a woman.
Women are able to get the rights and education and contribute to any political participation. Like in the past, as a woman, you don't have the right to join school. You don't have the right to participate in political participations.
Do you know that the first one who has built a college, it was a woman, and this was in the past.
So depending on what you are saying, that women in the past didn't educate. So I think that they had the right. So in education,
not every woman here in our Arab society. In the past, you know that the authority was going always to the man. You have to get married and be a housewife, and you're not allowed to go to work. You're not allowed to have a position in any job.
Any job. Okay, and that's enough. I'm sorry, guys. I know you hate me for interrupting you, but let's move on. Just hold on a second, Ms. Dalia. Ms. Samar, would you like to ask the question? I would love to hear it from you.
You speak about education. Education in the past aimed to teach students all types of science and knowledge and other details. But now,
the percent of women got educated in the past is literally 20%. Okay, nowadays it's 80%.
What does education aim for now? Okay, let's move back in time. In the past, education just relied on libraries, classrooms, and just the school education. Now we have a lot of options, a lot of educational resources. I can now learn any skills about any topic.
I feel like that's enough for this phase. Okay, don't you think? I love how disappointed you get.
Objections here.
I know. Maybe we can talk all day, but we have a time limit. I'm sorry. So let's move on to the third phase, which is a phase that also I love very much, which is called stability. Are you guys stable? Are you ready?
For sure.
Okay.
We are.
So of course, I'm going to ask you questions, but this time I'm going to surprise you with a question, and I need whoever has the answer to raise their hand first. And whoever raises their hand first is going to get the point. Let's talk about mental health. Do you think... Oh, okay. You guys are so ready. Okay, just wait until I finish the question and raise your hand. Yes, just be standing by. Yeah, mental health. Do you think mental health, is it better right now or was it better in the past? Oh, okay, so which one am I going to pick first?
We don't know. Don't take sides. We're not taking sides here.
Okay, well, maybe you can answer first.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're taking your chance, don't worry.
People no longer ashamed of go to a therapist.
If mental health was better now, why depression now is more dangerous than cancer?
The idea of depression is more now than in the past. Goes for that people didn't pay attention to the mental health problems. You can be traumatized, but you don't know that.
You know that, but
No,
actually,
they didn't pay a lot of attention to mental health.
Statistics say that all the depression cases happens nowadays are because that technology problems or technology usage, like using the like social media, like using all that technology means.
So, one more objection for this.
Now we have access to information. We have access to, well, be educated about our mental health. I know that in the past, yes, there were a lot of mental health problems, but they even didn't know that they have problems.
Enough. Our time is enough. Okay, so I think we only have time for one more question, which is going to be, get ready?
Yeah.
If you were to visit the past one time, what would you do it and what would you change there?
Simply because everyone value the idea of progress, the idea of advancement, which the past cannot offer for me.
So what's perfect in this life to stuck in it?
Okay, we have a great advancement in a lot of aspects. We have the medication, at least the health care.
My teams here have already done their mission. Next mission is going to be for our lovely audience. I need you guys to vote for whoever you thought was more convincing. You can vote on our app, Ana SYS, and later on we're going to be announcing the winner of today's debate. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was it, and I'm going to see you in a more controversial debate. Thank you so much.